Hey folks, Joe from Roush Collision. We're going to talk about this 68 Camaro here we've been working on, update everybody with a little bit of how we're coming on this thing and how it's looking. We've been so busy with deer hits the last couple of weeks we haven't had much time to work on this. We actually painted it about 2 weeks ago, but got a chance to catch our breath here and get back on this thing. So we're going to show you what all we're doing. On the body here, all the body work's done, all the primer's been blocked and sanded, all the panels have been test fit, so it's prepped and ready for paint right now as it sits. So we've already painted the underside. This is the color the car is going to be. It's a factory 68 Camaro grotto blue color, and we went through and we seam sealed every seam on the underside of this floor. It's just going to help keep dust and dirt from getting trapped in there, moisture getting trapped, and causing rust at the seam, so it really added to the life of this car. Then we've also sprayed a rock chip protection on it. It'll be a rock chip protection and somewhat of a sound deadening also at the same time. What you're also seeing are the subframe connectors we have on here. These are weld-on subframe connectors. They've actually been welded here and spot welded all across there, and we smoothed out the welds and painted them so it appears that there's no welds there, but they're welded on back here. And it's the Hoskins TVS Total Vehicle Suspension System. So we got some of those parts on there right now. Before we put this thing on the rotisserie, you'll see we had to make this brace here because the arms of the rotisserie come out and they would, be blocked by the floor. So we had to build this and cross brace it and raise it up so we could actually mount this to the floor and get a good solid grip on this thing. So whole underside's pretty much done now. Flip it over. Paint the floor when we can rotate it like that. As you see when you come around, all this is ready. And next thing we'll do is we'll take it off this rotisserie and put it down on our body stand. All the dash and stuff is ready. The glove box has already been painted. So it's going to have the blue dash. It'll have a black top to the dash and a complete black interior, black console, and some custom gauges as well. So that's kind of a little bit of what's going on there. Here's the firewall. All this is done. There was actually a big opening right here where the AC would have went through the firewall, and we patched it up and welded it. And in fact, even on the back side, as you look through our repair, and the inside of our repair looks just as good as the outside. The cuts would have been right in here, and so we finished both sides, so it looks nice and clean job. So over here is all the fenders and the doors. All this stuff will be next. All this body work's done. It's been fitted. All these parts need now are sanded and painted. We're gonna go ahead and paint the body hopefully tomorrow or a day this week. And then once that's painted, these pieces will start getting painted. They can be bolted on the car as we're done. That way they're not sitting around getting scratched, kegs knocked over, anything like that. Once again, you all probably seen the rear end already, but once that body's painted, this will be ready to be bolted back up in place. The new subframe with the power steering, the four-wheel disc brakes, and the Hoskins sway bars and springs on there. It's really going to make for a nice ride, good handling, and better performance and better braking and stuff. So anyway, this is a little bit about what's going on with our latest project on the 68 Camaro. So please follow along and check us out on Facebook and YouTube. And otherwise, hopefully here in another couple months we'll be ready for spring weather and cruising in the convertible. Thanks for watching.